Hi! This is Legend Matey / Milo Neal / Legend Matey / Milo Neal / Legend Matey / Milo Neal / Legend Lady. And this is the Stanley Parable. Last time, we died.
All of his co-workers were
Just
gone.
dead.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. But I doubt it, because I'm dead, and you've already proved
When
that.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I should go ride that freight elevator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
There's a lot of things
Perhaps
I
he
know.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Achievement unlocked. You can't
The
jump.
lounge was sublime, a work of
I haven't
art.
tried to jump for a while
But
now.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Bitch! Please. Please, bitch. Please, please. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
Maybe.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
No. No. Oh, this is encouraging.
That's her, Stanley.
Hi.
You need to be the one to do this. To
can't
reach
do it,
out
man.
to her.
I
If
can't.
you can truly place your faith in another,
I can't.
then pick
I
up
don't
the
trust
phone.
people. I'll try. Hello? Wow. I must be so white right now. Blinding light!
Hey, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Maybe.
Who want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point
You
here,
did.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Oh, okay. Fuck you.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Son of a bitch. Alright, so what do you want? Money?
This is
Women?
a very sad story about
Men?
the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
I am
Now
home.
he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries
That's
of new
creepy.
lands. It was wonderful.
You
And
lady are
each day that he
creepy.
returned to work was a reminder that
No
none of
offense.
it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
chair
one
right
day
there?
while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his
Stupid.
co-workers, his boss,
Why would you-
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Teeth is done with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
No, I
he
don't know where
began
the
to fill
fucking
it with
keys on
many
the keyboard
possible
is.
paths
I
and
suck.
destinations. Down one path lay an
This
enormous
just
round
continues,
room
doesn't it?
with monitors
This never
and wind
ends.
controls. And down
What?
another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
That
the
one I burned.
Stanley Parable.
Well,
It was such a
kids?
wonderful
You
fantasy.
just said I don't have a
and
wife.
so in his head, he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing
leave
beyond
yet?
hope that it would never end, that
Please?
he might always feel
Please let me
free.
go.
Surely there's an
Please?
answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one
Nice
more
calf.
time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Oh.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
Oh.
has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I can do it, buddy. I don't want to die. Oh, this is going well. Yeah. You help me there, bud? Gonna.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
A mirror?
I suppose I can't.
I'll
Not in the
to
way I want him
question
to.
nothing.
But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die. I guess I'm dead. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never loading. Okay.
I can't
This time
wait
I'll
to tell this
stick with
story
you,
to
buddy.
my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Left.
he entered the door on his left.
Swoop. I am making corners. Very
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a
Well
wave
then.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Support
find an answer
expenditure.
there.
Monetize, free to play. Monetize, free to play. Dear God, there's gonna be DLC.
Coming to a
Going.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
That's not it. Wow, he gets some fancy shit. He must get some cash. Hey, can I go? Oh, you're dead. Everyone's gone.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
This is
unraveled,
nice.
Stanley wondered in
place.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Wonder what it is.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thanks.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
What?
by sheer luck. Amazing.
Yeah,
He
but
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
no. Let's make friends. Hello. Friends? Nah. I got no friends. Sorry! Take it back. Button. I pushed it. Vigorously. Vigorous. We're loading. Loading.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a
right.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, at least you're promising me goodies. So let's go get goodies.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door of the red mind control facility.
So I'd be your buddy? I'll be your buddy. That is an unnecessarily large button. Let's push it.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Big TVs.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Sure. I'm just pushing buttons. That's all I've ever really done with my life, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. Camera.
Now the monitors
Whoa!
Their true nature revealed. Each bore
that guy
the
got
number
fired.
of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Yeah, to be fair, it never really means much. Ooh, more buttons!
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
104 got
Stanley
fired.
really been under someone's control all this
Second
time?
104.
Was this the only reason he was
601.
happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Sure.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
How would I know?
Spent his
You're
entire
orchestrating
life
this shit.
utterly blind to the world.
No, whatever, buddy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Why not? I can use this.
He would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Fine. Maybe I shut down the power or something. I don't know. I want a screen that freaking big. Looks like a sheer resolution though.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I don't know shit.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification...
Oh crap, 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 oh crap,
the entire complex.
No.
How long until detonation then?
No.
Let's say, 2 minutes.
Son of a bitch!
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Yeah,
It's your time to
actually.
shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
Well,
I
crap.
barely know where to start.
There's 3.
What's that? You'd like to know where your
It's 5.
co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're
3.
obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying.
It's not very nice.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I
guess I
come
gotta
up
do
with
it backwards.
to go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Shut up!
I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Thanks!
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going?
I'm
or
trying
you're
not to
supposed
die.
be right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I'd hope.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why
I'm
do you
hoping.
think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Nope. You're having fun with this.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
I like you.
But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
I like
Look
you.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to
Son of a
pieces.
bitch.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at
This
every
makes
second
buttons.
of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
I like that. And happily ever after. Well, that's another good place to end it. So, this is Legend Matey / Milo Neal / Legend Matey. And this is the Stanley Parable. And I'll catch you on the next video. Probably, most likely. I don't know. Love me!